Hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. I hope you're well. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. In today's video we're going to be checking out the newly released Rex Weather Force for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Big fan of Rex. I used them quite a bit when I was, well, not quite a bit, all the time when I was flying in Prepared. So I do know their products. Looking forward to seeing how it renders in this. Now, yeah, I think it's fair to say that Microsoft Flight Simulator has had a bit of a bumpy start with its weather generation, which is a little bit confusing because they spent, you know, a lot of time really selling us the fact that this is going to have incredible dynamic and accurate weather, and turns out it was really bugged. I certainly, you know, experienced that quite a lot if you've seen my videos. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this really does fix, and not just fix, but give us many more options for the weather in Microsoft Flight Simulator. One of the things that I'm looking forward to is trying some of the preset dynamic weather settings. Now, that differs from default Microsoft Flight Simulator in that those presets are not dynamic, they're static, so they don't change. Whereas with Rex Force, you know, the weather does change. So anyway, let's bring up the menu system here. This is what you get when you first start. I'm just going to stop this synthesis because it doesn't know where we are yet. This is the live weather tab. We also have, this is the dynamic changing weather scenarios. We've got a bunch of different scenarios here. I'm guessing they'll add to this as things progress. And then we can also search for weather. So say I want to find out the weather at Shoreham. Let's just do a little search here. There you go, broken clouds, and then it gives us the weather there. So very, very quick. And then of course we can fly to that location and experience that weather. So that's a nice little feature. We click on settings. This is just kind of fairly simple actually compared to the previous in versions of Rex. So stuff you can enable here. Adjust weather updates. I've got 10 minutes. I might want to increase that if I'm doing a longer flight. Anyway, let's go for some live weather here. So it gives you this nice alert system here. So start the flight simulator, navigate to the world map, select destination and a flight plan if you want to, click flight conditions and select preset clear skies. Okay, so let's do that and make sure we have got that selected, which I haven't. So clear skies. Oops, I just want to increase that a bit. Okay, so that's cool. Let's go back to Rex. So we are essentially at this point now, so now we can click on start synthesis. So let's do that. Now it should bring up, there we go, here's the METAR, and it should give us some information here. Okay, there we go. So Santos Dumont there, we've got temperature 24, dew point 22, 2 knots of wind speed, towering clouds. Not seeing those yet. Oh, it's injecting there. And then we've got winds aloft and temperatures aloft, which is really cool for flight planning. So let's have a little fly around. I want to see some towering clouds. That would be awesome. Well, let's take off here. We are in the Bonanza, by the way. And there is 70 knots. Up we go. Positive rate. Okay. Awesome. flaps up now. Alright, now I'm just thinking it might be a little bit early in the day then to see towering clouds. So I might just move the time forward. Not sure if that will change anything. Okay, well, no towering clouds, but let's switch over to the themed weather and let's do spring showers. I don't know, I think we have to maybe click this again. Okay. Injecting. Okay, there we go. Got some clouds. So again, because this is dynamic weather, it doesn't mean that it will rain straight away. It'll just up the chance of having showers from particular clouds. So that's how granular it is. Awesome. I do like the hazy effect over there. That looks really nice. Beautiful. Okay, let's try another. Let's try approaching warm front. See what happens there. So I can see it's added another layer of cloud in there. Which is pretty cool. Alright, let's just trim this aircraft out. Let's also get the wind information. 3 knots. Yeah, there we go. We can see some of those bigger clouds building there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Let's go ahead and try something a little bit more extreme. Let's try winter storm. Let's see what happens there. It does take a few moments to inject the weather. Definitely bumpy. Knots. Quite sure why we're getting thrown about like this in a yawing kind of fashion. Let's slow us down. Clouds look amazing. Look at that. Oh my word. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, cool. So we've definitely got a storm building. Not quite with us yet. But I guess what's affected is, you know, where you are in the world and what kind of weather you select, depending on the time of year, I guess. I'm not quite sure, but that would make sense. Yeah, because a snowstorm in Rio, I don't think so. So I would like to have seen some more. That's probably more like Rio. Some more options here. Lake effect snows. Okay. For example, there's no way to add rain, I guess. Alright, so now we're on a hot and humid day. So that does mean bumpy. Possibly some thunder heads developing. But the sky looks incredible. It really does. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll check out some of the other features. So maybe we'll search for some weather. So if we want to search by, let's say, let's go for fog, visibility, cloud base. Actually, let's go a little bit higher than that. Let's see. Actually, if it's foggy, there's probably not going to be much. Okay. Let's go to CYQI. Let me just save us from crashing there. So Yarmouth, I'm not quite sure where that's not the UK Yarmouth. CYQI. Okay, so let's go ahead and then enter that. We have to go to the main menu. So I'll bring you guys back once we are there. Okay, so here we are then at Yarmouth, and yeah, it's foggy. And not only is it foggy, the clouds look really, really nice, very soft. Let's have a little fly around here and check things out. Nice bit of wind as well. Positive rate. Yeah, so it looks like we've got this layer of fog and then some cloud. I mean, visibility is not great. This would definitely be IFR. So we're not going to see much in terms of scenery, but that's all right. We're here to look at the cloud. Or look at the weather, I should say. Yeah, I love the way the light, it gives a sense that the fog is not really, really thick. It's almost more like smog. But there's some really nice atmospheric effects here. Really realistic. I see this kind of weather a lot in the UK in the winter time, in the mornings. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Really nice. In fact, I think that warrants going outside, having a wee little look. Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable. Look at that. Jeez Louise. That is stunning. That is seriously, seriously beautiful. And when I say beautiful, I mean, you know, realistic. Perhaps it's not the most pretty thing. Got some banding going on there as well. But anyway, that does look incredible. Really getting the sense of wispy, kind of foggy clouds. It's amazing. Look at that. Glorious. I've not seen clouds like this in Microsoft Flight Simulator on default. Not seen structures looking like this before. Absolutely glorious. Okay, all right, onwards. Let's now. By the way, we have, as you can see here, these things here, these buttons are blanked out. So these are probably coming in an update. Historical weather, of course, weather themes. So this is where you'll be able to set, I guess, static weather scenes. Flight center, not quite sure what that would be. Maybe showing you traffic and stuff, and an interactive map. So really excited to see that. So let's go now and let's go to thunderstorms. Heavy storm, okay. Let's go there. So CYSB. I'll bring you guys back. All right, so here we are. Just so happens that the location here is not too far away from where we were in Yarmouth, and it's quite funny. This is Sudbury, and obviously Yarmouth as well is an English name, but of course this is Canada. Why is our avionics not on? Okay, there we go. All right, so it did say heavy storm. Looks like some activity behind us, but I don't know. Anyway, let's get up there, have a feel around, and let me just get the wind as well. Okay, here we go. Now don't forget, the reason we're not seeing lightning and rain and everything else right now is because this is dynamic weather. This is not static. These are not weather themes. These are actual, you know, it's actually live weather. So it's depicting what the sensors are reading like right now, which is pretty cool. So it means that there's a storm somewhere very, very close to this area. So we're going to go and find it. That's the idea. But again, the actual sky's looking stunning. Incredible. And not just the skies, but the lighting in general, the way the light is reflecting. Now this is a very familiar scene to me here in, not that we're in Thailand now, but in the Thailand monsoon season, more often than not, this is kind of what it looks like. And we're just coming out of that now and going into the winter, which will be nice. I'm looking forward to it. Winter means clear skies, no rain, very dry, a little bit cooler, not much cooler, but a little bit cooler, and possibly some cooler temperatures at night, which is good news. Because it does get very, very hot and humid here. Oops, it's going to flaps up. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't have said that this is a heavy storm just yet. Anyway, but let's keep on flying. We're just going into the cloud base here. And things are starting to get a little bit bumpy. Probably need to put pitot on actually, and probably de-ice as well. Have we got any more de-ice? Is that it? Yeah. What is the temperature? 15 degrees. Oh, we're okay. I mean, it looks amazing. I just wouldn't have said that this is a heavy storm, but there we go. Things are developing. That's the idea here in terms of weather. All right. So why don't we? I'm curious to see some rain. So why don't we go ahead and click on rain? Let's go heavy rain. So EBBE. Let's try that. Okay, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so welcome to France. This is Liège. I actually changed the airport a little bit, and what I might have done in the previous video is made a bit of a mistake. I'm not sure. I think it was showing the default weather system rather than Rex weather. So what you've got to do, remember, when you search for the weather and then you select you basically you go to that location of the weather. If you don't go back and then select live weather, I'm assuming it's still using default weather. Does that make sense? So now I'm on live weather here, but it hasn't loaded in the all the details yet, so I'm going to give that a little bit of time, but in the meantime we'll take off here, and again let's just get our wind reading. 5 knot. Okay, I mean it definitely looks like it's going to rain, but it's not raining right now, but let's go and find some rain. And again, the sky is looking just absolutely amazing. Alright, let's go. Positive rate. Just looking incredible. Look at the lighting. Just looks amazing. Okay, definitely looks like there could be some rain over here. beautiful. Whew. Does look amazing. So presumably they're going to integrate the weather radars and things with this at some point, which will just be fantastic. It's a shame we have to completely bypass the in-house weather, but I guess if you want really accurate weather, this is probably the way forward. I have checked the METARs online, by the way, for this, and it is spot on. Apart from the fact we're not actually getting any rain yet. But I'm wondering whether that, because I'm not, I haven't got the time set, have I? Let me just try something here. Okay, that's what it suggests to have it on, and then we'll re-inject this. Let's see if that makes a difference. I might have not set it up properly. Injecting. Okay, this looks more promising. Yep. Okay. Is it raining though? Don't think it is. Okay, interesting. Alright, so yeah, I can only assume it's because it's dynamic weather and we're just not in a part that is raining right now. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, hang on. Can I hear rain now? Or is that the wind? I'm not sure. I think I can hear it. Just can't see it. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead and try one more. I fancy some snow actually. Let's do that. And light snow. Okay. Let's just go to... Should we go back to Canada? PAAD. Where is that? Point Thompson Airstrip. Okay. PAAD it is. So I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so here we are. I've gone to clear skies and then we are going to inject the weather and we shall see what happens. It thinks we're at Liege. We're not at Liege. Maybe that will change. Huh. Okay, but now this looks like Liege weather. We're not here. This is not where we are. We're definitely not here, right? Yeah. Okay, it's a bit strange. Let's try this again. Aha, that's better. Okay. Sometimes then I guess you might have to reload the weather a couple of times just to make sure that it's reading that particular place. Temperature is -2. Okay, this is looking good. Light snow. Okay, it's snowing. Awesome. Let's put pitot on. And yeah, let's give this a go then. Interesting. Yeah, so sometimes then I guess you're going to have to just be careful. Just make sure that it's reading the airfield that you're at. Because it was, it seemed like it was one airfield behind, if that makes sense. Alright, positive rate. There's definitely snow. Pretty cool. We're going to do the world's shortest circuit here. And gear down. Way too low, of course. Never mind. Just a bit of fun. Oopsie. There we go, we are down. Nice. Okay, you know what? I think I might do just one more. And I'm going to select, let's go back to Thunderstorm. Because I want to see the effects here. Okay, we'll go back to, well, you know what? Let's go somewhere else. I want a heavy storm though. Okay, looks like that's the only heavy storm right now. Okay, so back to Canada, Sudbury, and yeah, I'll see you when we're there. Alright, so back at Sudbury in Canada. So now we're going to select Start Weather Synthesis, and it's brought up this again. So we'll stop it and start again. Maybe you need to click on live weather. Let's try that. Bizarre. I'm going to close it. Start her up again. Really slick looking. I like the look of it. Alright, let's see what it does. On standby. Injecting. Okay, here we go. That is a storm. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing. Goodness. Right, this is more like it. Okay, so it looks like, whoops, so, oof. It looks like sometimes you're going to have to restart the software if it doesn't recognize where you are. Maybe that's a little bug. I'm sure that'll get ironed out. All right, gear up. Awesome. Most definitely a storm. Look at that. Wow. That looks amazing. Okay, let's pop outside. Yeah, so we are getting pushed around here by this storm. This is highly dangerous. Wouldn't normally be doing this. This is just for testing purposes. Not in this aircraft, anyway. Alright, let's see if we can get it down in one piece. Oh, blimey. Terrifying. Ooh, those lightning effects are amazing. There we go. Oh, I'm glad to be down. Okay, so guys, yeah, just a kind of first look. This is not a full review because I'm going to wait until all the features are operational. Oh, look at the rain splashing up there. Awesome. But so far, I think it's great. I think this has got a lot of potential. It's very accurate in terms of the weather, and that's what's, you know, that's the most important thing. We've now got accurate weather in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Doesn't cost the earth, it's $21, so I think that's really reasonable, and I can't wait for these to be activated in an upcoming update. But this is a really, really good start. So let me know what you think in the comments. It's a little bit buggy, you know, in terms of loading the weather in, so you might have to restart the software. Certainly start and stop the synthesis, let it re-inject, and just, you know, give it a little bit of time, and it should work. I mean, wow. Really cool, really cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thanks for watching. I know this has been a long video, but I wanted to detail as much of this program as I could in the short space of time that I've had it. Certainly to sort of, you know, give you a first look impression. So I hope I've done that. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.